Championship rings and things what we about. Competition out, down for the count. DFDUBB's about stacked in our clout. No slack in our game, that's without doubt. Every snap, every pass, every running route. Every play of every game, man, we gon' scout. Players might rise and fall and then bust. DFDUBB provides it all you can trust. Trophies on the mantle, dubs on the panel. Opponents can't stand you, don't change the channel. Sit back, relax, take notes for a bit. DFDUBB Scrubs on the throne winning ships. DFDUBB Scrubs coming up.
All right. Welcome to DFDUBB Scrubs Podcast, Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm gonna say that next time. I'm your host Alex, along with Christian Crenshaw. Nambo is probably playing Call of Duty somewhere, and then Turtle Valdez, MIA. Well, I'll see him on Sunday. Christian, will you be there?
It's a solid maybe for sure. Like it's a real possibility. Anthony's actually not sick, so probably not. And boy, he played us like a fiddle this morning.
Did he go to school?
No, he did not. Bro,
wow.
he did us dirty.
Dang, that boy. Damn, my parents never fell for that, bro. I was always going to school. I'll never fucking miss. It fucking sucked.
Yeah, nah, it won't happen again. He wouldn't have got me.
That's crazy. That's
we
got a 3-day
weekend. She was like, he's been playing on the Oculus all day, running around. I was like, why? Why you let him? Like, put him in his room. Like
exactly.
But
oh my god,
okay.
That's I would have got whooping if I ever lied about being sick. Bro.
I would not even try my luck coming out of the room. Like if I was playing sick, like I'm in there. Like he had the phone too, bro. Like I'm laying down on
that boy was bold, putting on the Oculus. Oh, they're working up a sweat.
I'm telling you, bro. He like a fiddle. Yeah, but
all right, back to it. We're recording on Friday, October 21st. Yeah, I finally got it. Obviously it's just me and Christian today. Just to go, man. Can y'all see that? Nah, you can't.
Mm-mm. Oh, there it goes. No.
Damn.
No.
Well, I'm about to 3-peat in the basketball league. My team's still looking studly.
I'm good.
I
really doubt it. Yes, fantasy pro.
I don't know.
One of the best teams in the league. So we'll just see how it works out.
If I just look at the scores, it says different.
Okay.
Let's get into some news here, though.
Ooh.
That shit had after effects.
That was nice.
Since Nambo's not here, I'm gonna go ahead and do the news real quick. Just a couple of outs, significant outs. J.K. Dobbins got ruled out for 4 to 6 weeks. So let's see. This is week 7. Let's say he comes back week 14. He's droppable, right? If you don't have an IR spot.
Yeah, depending on how. If you're first place and you got a stacked team, maybe.
Are you really gonna play him first week of the playoffs?
No.
Second week, probably not. They're probably
you're right.
I'd rather drop him, let somebody else pick him up if you want. Yeah. There's no reason to hold on to J.K. Dobbins. Not in a redraft season on Dynasty. Oof, this is looking rough if you invested in the J.K. Dobbins.
He's still young, though.
Oh, that was me. But then I flipped that. You know what I'm saying? I flipped it. Boy, flipping burgers. And then Darren Waller was out. Got ruled out quickly that the week prior, had a bye week, and that was ruled out again. So that injury might be a little bit more significant than they let on. So yeah, just keep an eye out on that.
Mm-hmm.
More into it. Let's get on to some interesting news though. Yeah, we'll get into that later. Elijah Moore requested a trade, right? He last game I think he had 1 target, but it was I think there's a penalty, so it didn't count. So statistically he ended the game with 0 targets. He requested a trade, threw a fit. The Jets basically said, F you, you're still gonna be here and you're not playing on Sunday. So season long, Elijah Moore, he's probably already dropped by now, but if you need more incentive, you should definitely drop him. even dynasty wise, how do you feel about the long term?
I mean, he's young. I mean, in at least the dynasty league we're in, we have a million bench spots, and so like, well, we got like 20 players. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
no.
No, I'm not saying to drop him. I'm just saying how come.
Oh,
Like, are you buying Elijah Moore or?
probably not. No, I mean, talking about not wanting to trade him. Mouse to feed over there. Bad quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit and wait and cross my fingers.
Yeah. Deshaun Jackson is back again for the 17th time. He will not go away. Who comes back? Who gets signed at like every year by a different team more than Deshaun Jackson? Like he's always on the team somewhere.
Yeah.
And somebody picks him up. He will get played this year at some point.
Yeah.
But he signed with the Ravens. Any interest in Deshaun Jackson?
No, because he's gonna have a really good game, but man, it's gonna be
he'll catch one ball.
Exactly. He's gonna catch like 160-yard touchdown, and it's gonna be impossible to tell when that's gonna be. So, nah,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'll let someone else.
Deshaun, what about Dynasty?
No.
No.
Like even worse.
Yeah. Another interesting news is obviously Albert O got benched last week. Greg Dulcich.
Got it.
He got all the play last week, so there is some rumors that he may be traded, and they're saying the beat reporter that I was reading from, he said he'd be surprised if he isn't traded. So Albert O may be on the move, so somebody maybe stash. Still a long shot though. Somebody will clog up a bench spot. And then of course Odell Beckham. He's getting back into, he's getting closer to playing. He's still a free agent. Talks are heating up. Last known link up was the Chiefs. So that'd be pretty interesting. Just more weapons for Mahomes. I don't know how interested I'd be in having Odell or starting him. I think he'd just kind of just mesh in with the rest of those receivers, and then it's just another weapon for Mahomes. It'd be Mahomes and Kelsey, and then
if he went there,
would
you like have expectations of him being the best wide receiver, in that group?
No. I think he'd just be in that mix with everybody.
One of those wide receivers you can't start. Like you throw him in there just hoping, like the MVSs and stuff.
Hoping it's his week. Yeah. That's kind of how I see it. Which I mean is good for the Chiefs if they sign him. What if he went to the Cowboys? How interested would you be in that?
I mean, are you talking about like for like real football purposes?
A Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I would be happy about it. I think Odell still got some juice in him, and man, we could use all the weapons we can get right now.
Oh no, I say that, but then they say they announce it. Let's say they announce him to the Chiefs. I'm probably looking to get Odell. I'm trying to.
Hell yeah, you are. I mean, yeah, even if you think like, I mean, he's gonna fall in, with the rest of our receivers. Well, you pick up more players than anybody I know. Like all like names that you like. Who the hell is that? You were scooping up Odell because you're like, man, what is?
100%.
Yeah, no.
And then one more thing, Chase Claypool may be on the trade block. Apparently they're listening to offers, so that could be big things. There are some wide receiver needy teams. Packers come to mind. I mean, Kansas City doesn't have like a true wide receiver one right now, so that's a big play threat. Who else would have fallen? I mean, a lot of people, the Cowboys, we could have used another wide receiver. I mean, Noah Brown's played admirably.
There's a lot of teams, bro. Like almost too many to list.
I mean, that would be realistically there. That would make an offer to try to win right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of those teams there are. I mean, maybe the Giants, but I don't. They're 4-1.
Man, that defense is actually good, bro.
They're pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, shocking.
But they won all their games by one score, and they lost their game. They lost to us, by one score. So it's kind of interesting. They could, easily be the other way around. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's one. They've won all their games by one score.
This means when it comes down to it, they've been clutch. They hold their line. I mean, that matters a lot.
Yeah. And then I think that's it. Thursday night. So that Saints and Cincinnati game. That was a pretty decent game. How'd you like that? Benjamin took that spot over there.
Man, he didn't take it over, but he's gonna get some play, bro. James Conner is.
I think
I called it.
Both because they what's the
Cavante Ingram.
Cavante Ingram. I always get him and the running back from the Rams, Kyron Williams. I get them confused. They both play. I mean, they look good. They look surprised. I think they work better for that offense than maybe James Conner, the plotter, the get these couple yards here.
I didn't catch a lot of the game. I was at some bootleg circus on ice last night, but I know. I mean, just looking at stats. I mean, Benjamin looked like he went off. And Ingram. I mean, his stat line does not look good, bro.
No, they look good. He
rushed 9 times for 14 yards and a touchdown. He had 2.
Man, why do you look better than I
He
thought?
had 2 catches for 23 yards. I mean, maybe you caught those.
Oh, that's probably what I saw.
He had some bursts.
I was like, he definitely looked like he had some. Well, Benjamin looked very good. D-Hop got hyper targeted on his first game back. Robbie, he got a couple plays. I think he may have a couple targets, but obviously he's not worked in quite a bit. Rondell Moore, I think he had 1 catch. Kyler still had a subpar game, fantasy-wise, but it's because that defense had 3 interceptions, 2 for touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. So Cincinnati's probably going to go down as the best DST this week. So if you didn't play them,
Arizona,
you should have. Arizona, my bad. Arizona. And then on the other side, I don't know what the fuck they doing over there. Michael Thomas missed again. But yeah, that's it for news. Thanks, guys. So let's get into starts and sits. Wait, is there anything else? Anything else you can think of?
Hey, now off the top of my head,
Deontay Foreman. He may be the starter for Carolina now. Maybe him or 2, but we don't know who's going to get the most play. We'll get into that.
Why is that? I feel like we're forgetting something.
Okay, so obviously the biggest news of the freaking week, probably the season. There's not going to be a bigger trade than that. That's crazy. CMC finally got freed from the shackles that were the Panthers, and he got into the best possible situation. San Francisco knows how to use running backs. They don't throw to the running backs that often, which is kind of going to be. It's going to be a little bit interesting. What kind of plays they design there? So maybe in PPR, maybe he might. I don't know. I'm interested, obviously, but he's going to be awesome. He's probably RB1 at this point. If you knew that beginning of the season, would you? So right now, let's say it's Saquon, right? Would you rather have CMC or Saquon rest of the season?
Man, that's a hard one. Just because, like what you were saying, they don't throw the ball a lot to their running backs, and Saquon is the only piece over there.
That boy gets like 30 touches a game.
Exactly. So I think I would lean Saquon, but I do think CMC that's like the perfect situation for him. Like they know how to get their playmakers the ball, and they are the best like run scheme team in the league.
They did not trade for CMC not to use him, man.
Oh yeah.
So this frees up Debo. Obviously, he's not gonna play. He's not gonna be a running back anymore. He goes back to his normal wide receiving role. How do you think this affects Debo?
Negatively, for sure. Like right now, I got him in our main league, and I'm trying to get rid of him. I think he'll still be usable, obviously, because they know how to get their playmakers the ball. But man, I think it's a huge negative hit on him. I mean, that was one of the biggest things is him getting 7 rushes a game, and him being able to break out. He's not gonna be back there no more. So I think it's a big hit to him. I think he'll be doing more of what he's been doing all season. I mean, like 12 points, 12 to 15. And that's probably about it. If you got him, I trade him.
What about you?
I think they're going to be similar.
We'll get into that later. My bad. But yeah, anyways, that's freaking. That was crazy news.
Go back to what you said a second ago when you was talking about, CMC finally got free. You got the shackles off. I feel so bad for
Yeah.
DJ Moore. Dude is the only one left.
I was just about to bring that up. Robbie threw a fit. He got traded to an awesome situation because with Marquise Brown out, he's going to get some pretty good opportunities to fill in that role as good as he can, at least for the time being. And then, obviously CMC is going to an awesome situation, but apparently the Panthers view DJ Moore as a foundational piece. So that sucks, man, because they have no quarterback. It sucks. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
He's just all alone.
Bro, yeah.
It sucks. Yeah. But on the other side, I think he may get targeted more. So obviously the quality of those targets aren't going to be the best because of the people throwing to him. But targets are king for wide receivers. They can make a lot of wide receivers fantasy relevant.
Absolutely.
And DJ Moore is still he's still extremely talented and up and coming, still young receiver.
Yeah.
But I guess, that sucks. It may be a couple years before he
might retire before then be like, man, fuck this, I'm done.
I don't know. I mean, trade season's not over. We still got 2 more weeks. So, I mean, if they can get something, if they could get another first for him, straight up, something like that, why wouldn't you just completely rebuild?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's not over. There's still going to be some pieces on the move. We'll see how it goes.
Praying for you, DJ.
But for real. All right, but let's get into these starts and sits for this week 7. Who's on a bye week this week? We're gonna have no Josh Allen, no Stephon Diggs, no Jalen Hurts, no AJ Brown. To a lesser extent, no Miles Sanders, no Devin Singletary, Gabe Davis,
Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson,
Dalvin Cook,
Cooper Kupp,
big names.
Tyler Higbee.
Yeah, tight end's looking bleak right now. Darrell Henderson, who just got that starting job.
Mm-hmm. That's a big week.
Cam Akers. What about Cam Akers, man? We didn't even mention that, did we? So Cam Akers is probably going to get traded. I'd be surprised if he's still with the Rams after the trade deadline. Are you interested in him if he gets traded at all? Because he didn't look that great even when he did play.
Nah, he didn't. Well, he had one game where he did pretty good. Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure he did.
I think you are.
I
don't. Maybe like the Dolphins.
If he went to the Dolphins,
I'm trying to think of like a team that would trade for him that would need to be usable. Maybe the Dolphins.
Panthers.
It's gonna be a contender, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe Kareem Hunt get traded.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Never. That would be nice. RB2 Kareem Hunt. All right, let's get started over here. Green Bay and Washington. Wentz is ruled out, so it's going to be the Tyler Heineke show. Let's just go with starts real quick. Are you starting Rodgers?
If I got him, yeah. Yeah, I'm starting.
100, yeah. Would you start? This is the situation I got. Would you start Rodgers against Washington or Geno versus the Chargers?
Geno.
You'd start Geno over Rodgers? I don't know, man.
The Chargers' defense hasn't looked good, has
it? They haven't been great, but they're getting pieces back.
Yeah.
But they have not looked good. They're very susceptible to the run for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably gonna come down to Sunday morning when I make my decision of who I'm starting.
Well, for the listeners, I mean, who are you? Who are you starting out of those two?
I want to start Geno because I haven't started him yet since I got him. So I got Rodgers and Geno in that league. But Rodgers is so solid. Like I know I can get. He's just gonna be a solid 20 points regardless. And if he throws 3 touchdowns, it could be 25, 27, something like that.
I don't think he will, bro. I think that I think it's gonna be a
I saw
over there. I think he gets one.
It can be. I don't know, man. But it's Rodgers.
Yeah, no, for sure.
At the end of the day, he's like, if he wants to throw the ball, he'll throw it.
That's the safe pick.
Man, that is the safe pick. I'm projected to blow out that guy. My team's really good in that league.
Well, yeah, if you're projected to win by a lot, you have to go with the safe pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Aaron Jones. You comfortable? he's been kind of on the low, but you're still gonna start Aaron Jones regardless. Is he a trade target? Are you interested in Aaron Jones?
Nah, I mean, I'm not going out of my way to trade for him. I mean, I would if someone offered him to me. I mean, it's not like I'd be like, nah, I don't want none of him. But I ain't.
Aaron Jones or Ken Walker?
Oh man, I think I say Ken Walker. I mean, he got 20 touches in the last game, so I'm wondering if they're gonna use him as a workhorse role. So right now Jones is only getting so many touches a game. Dylan's breathing down his neck. I mean, not that Dylan has been fantasy relevant, but he's taken.
He hasn't been good either.
Yeah,
though.
he had.
Like I watched, he hasn't looked good. He looked a lot better last year.
Yeah.
I'm talking about AJ Dillon.
Yeah, no.
Aaron Jones looks good when he has the ball. It's just I don't know.
He's getting so many touches taken from him though. Green Bay likes Dylan.
Oh, they're crazy.
I mean, Dylan's getting 15 touches a game about.
Aaron Jones or no, that's too easy. Aaron Jones or Josh Jacobs?
Just this week?
No, rest of the season.
Man, I'm going with Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, yeah.
Josh Jacobs looks
He
great.
does.
Dylan. So you starting Dylan? If you think that you're saying this is going to be a running game for the Packers, is this the game that Dylan finally breaks out?
Man, no.
Oh wait, he had a good week 1. My bad, but
yeah, no, man. I've started Dylan a lot, just waiting for his breakout game, and
AJ Dillon or James Robinson
Dylan
this week. Okay. AJ Dillon or Tony Pollard?
Ooh. That's a close one. I think I'd probably go Pollard. I mean, I think it's a toss-up.
Okay. In the same game, AJ Dillon or Brian Robinson?
Ooh.
Brian Robinson fell into the end zone last week. 12 full PPR points makes it look a lot better than it actually was. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go Brian Robinson on that.
Over AJ Dillon?
Yeah, I think he has more of a chance to score a touchdown.
This could be the get-it-right game for AJ Dillon.
Of course.
I'm going to say AJ Dillon.
Over all those guys?
Allen. Yeah. Because, James Robinson's playing the Giants. Who else I say? Tony Pollard?
Yeah.
Ooh, Tony Pollard. That one's interesting. Yeah, I'm going AJ Dillon. I think this is a Zeke week. Allen Lazard, you're playing Allen Lazard. Dobbs is interesting as well with all the bye weeks this week. And obviously, we didn't say it in the news, but Randall Cobb. Yeah, Randall Cobb's out. So he's the next man up. And Watson already got ruled out. Sammy Watkins may be coming back this week, but even if he does, I think he's going to be limited if they haven't officially ruled him back in yet. So Dobbs is interesting. Are you interested in Dobbs this week? Same game, Dobbs or Curtis Samuel?
Dobbs.
Yeah,
I'm playing Dobbs. With Randall Cobb out, we see a few more targets. Christian Watson out. Yeah, I'm gonna play Dobbs.
Dobbs or Josh Reynolds in Detroit game?
Dobbs.
Dobbs or any of the Jets wide receivers?
When you said any of the, I knew you were gonna say Jets. Still, I mean, I'm gonna go Dobbs.
Dobbs or Deontay Johnson?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Deontay on that one.
Okay, what about Pickens?
No, Dobbs.
It could be. They haven't ruled. I mean, no. What? I will get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. Dobbs or Darnell Mooney?
Ooh.
Darnell Mooney almost had a touchdown. His stat line would have looked a lot better last week.
He's actually been picking up a little bit.
He has, and it looks like they're letting Justin Fields play a little bit more because I watched that last game and he looked pretty good. I mean, he looked like they need to play to his strengths. That's what I don't get. I don't understand what
that was like
what that coaching staff is doing.
All the talk before the season started, because like we're gonna play to his strengths. That was like one of the biggest things he was talking about. Yeah, no, it just hasn't looked good.
Like I mean, there's like so many other there's some blueprints out there. I mean, I don't want to say what he looks like, but Lamar Jackson,
Yeah, bro.
Jalen Hurts, all these other running
It's like the same
quarterbacks.
thing
Like
with
you
Kyler.
can
Like, I mean, these two guys, like,
Kyler.
why are they not like running him, 10 to
Oh,
15?
Kyler used his legs. He used his legs last
Oh,
night.
that's good. I mean, finally. Like, he used
his
his
line could have
legs.
been better.
He used his legs like to save a play, or
They had design plays for Kyler last night.
that's what they need more of right there.
And he looked good. It's like boom, automatic 15, 20 yards off the bat.
Why
Easy.
are they not doing that shit on a regular basis? Is what I mean? But going back to that, no, I think I'll go Mooney. Yeah, even though it's a tough matchup.
Over Dobbs?
I think I'll go Mooney.
I think, and then Robert Tonyan's interesting, man. I think I'm playing Tonyan for sure, especially with Cobb out. It looked like he replaced, he was Roger's safety blanket.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely playing Robert Tonyan.
He's
on the other side.
Yeah.
He's what? Yeah. On the other side, it's going to be Heineke. You're not starting Heineke. Maybe Terry McLaurin. Are you comfortable with Terry McLaurin?
Man, I ain't starting nobody from Washington this week.
Brian Robinson? Nothing. Right? Yeah. Okay. So just say all your Washington guys if you can. Cleveland and Baltimore. This one's a little bit interesting. Obviously, always starting Chubb. Kareem Hunt. How do you feel about Kareem Hunt, Christian? Are you starting Kareem Hunt? Low end RB2 on the season.
Very low end RB2. I mean, fringe RB3. I'm starting Hunt if I got one of my running backs on a bye week. I mean that's.
Would you start Kareem Hunt or AJ Dillon?
And Hunt. I don't like
Kareem Hunt or Tony Pollard.
That's a toss up. I'm not gonna answer that. Okay.
Well, Jeff,
I would. No, that one is actually really interesting. That's a hard one to do. Hunt is missing that end zone, and if he fell in, he would have a good week. But him and Pollard are pretty close. They're getting about the same amount of touches a game, weren't they? Yeah. Who would you start?
Hunt over all those guys, without question. Oh, okay. I keep going between these pages. All right. Amari Cooper, he's gonna be every week start if you have him, unless you're really deep at wide receiver, depending where you picked him. On the other side, you're always starting Lamar Jackson. Obviously, we talked about Dobbins. So Justice Hill's gonna get some mix. Obviously, Kenyon Drake was one of the bigger pickups from last week because he had such a great game. And then there's also speculation that Gus Edwards will be back. I don't think Gus Edwards is going to have – he's not going to play enough to be fantasy relevant or to – he might take a couple carries here and there. But what about Kenyon Drake, man? Are you comfortable starting Kenyon Drake?
Absolutely this week. I think I'm comfortable starting him. I wish I didn't know J.K. Dobbins was about to be missed almost the rest of the year. I would have pushed fab.
I mean, let's think about this. He got ruled out at halftime because his knee was swelling up. Like, his knee was fucking up. You didn't think that was going to be a problem? You thought he was just going to come back and play the next game?
I mean, I didn't know he was going to be out for half the season.
I didn't either, but I know that's not good. He just came back, played a couple games, and they pulled him out. That being said, I didn't put a lot of fab on Drake because... Well, I know Gus Edwards coming back.
That backfield is so hard to read.
But as of right now, you got to play Kenyon Drake playing after that last week. He looked really good. If you have him, and then Rashad Bateman, he's training towards playing. They haven't ruled him. They haven't really said anything yet. Are you playing Rashad Bateman his first week back in about 3 weeks?
No, not unless I just absolutely have to. I mean, because let's be real. The bye week started. I mean, you're starting players you don't want to right now. But if I got the option, I'm gonna watch this game.
Rashad Bateman or Romeo Dobbs?
Bateman.
Rashad Bateman or Juju?
Probably. I mean, Juju.
It's Juju,
Yeah.
man. You thought that's, and then you're sitting Mark Andrews. You want nothing to do with that, dude.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Start Justin Tucker. If you start Mark Andrews this week, you're an idiot. JK. Dobbins.
Yeah.
RIP. All right. Yeah, so you're starting Mark Andrews, obviously. Tampa Bay and Carolina. Brady has thrown for 2 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. Lenny has looked high. He's gotten the TDs this week. You're starting Brady. You're starting Lenny. You're starting Mike Evans. You're starting Chris Godwin. Cameron Brate's been ruled out. Kate Otten is an interesting pickup for tight end purposes. He's a low end. He's a low end tight end one, I think, just of volume with the Cameron Brate and then that possible, obviously, touchdown, which is really all you're looking for with the any tight end that's not the top 2. And on the other side, are you starting any Panthers this week?
No.
Deontay Foreman or Chuba?
Nope. They are on list.
Who's winning that starting job? I know it's probably gonna be a committee, but who's gonna be
probably Foreman,
the 1%? You think so? I don't think he catches a lot, so if they're probably gonna be down a lot. I don't know. Foreman is a better runner, but Chuba's gonna be the
receiver.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's gonna be the receiving back. So it's DJ Moore and Laviska Shenault over there, and Terrace Marshall. Yeah, so sit all your Panthers if you can. But if you're going to play one, I think DJ Moore's interesting. I think he's going to have to command the target, so you could do worse. Atlanta and Cincinnati, surprisingly, they've been winning games. I don't think they've been purposely doing it. I'm pretty sure the owners and the GM and whatnot, they're probably not too happy. I'm pretty sure they were planning on Mariota over here, rushing for touchdowns, being QB3 or whatever he was last week, but especially with Cordell Patterson getting hurt. But they're doing it through the ground, right? They're throwing just a handful of times per game, pretty much killing any type of upside or any type of value that Drake London or Kyle Pitts have had this year. Just completely just pummeled whatever they were worth. Are you starting? I mean, I think Mariota's interesting, to be honest, as a bye week fill-in, but I'm still not comfortable starting any of those running backs. And then Drake London, he's been like I said, they just don't get enough opportunities. How do you feel about Drake London and Kyle Pitts?
It's exactly what you're saying. They're not throwing the ball enough for either one of them to really have, substantial fantasy value, even flex value. But Kyle Pitts, I mean, with how, like, I have Higbee and he's on a bye week this week. I'm playing Kyle Pitts. Just his talent alone, I mean, he has upside, but it's probably gonna amount to nothing. I'm not really starting anybody from that offense.
They're gonna try to control the clock, right? I mean, they're gonna do exactly what they're going to try to control the clock. They're going to try to run. They're going, especially Mariota. Obviously, he got legs. He can do it. Especially against this Burrow-led offense. They're going to work they're going to work themselves out of a top 5 pick. Maybe a top 10 out of a top 10 pick at this rate. They might be a fringe wild card team.
I don't think they win this week, bro.
Because I mean, they're in New Orleans, who haven't looked great. Tampa Bay has not been. They've been shaky, and then obviously the Panthers are the Panthers. So I don't know. Maybe they're not going to win this. You guarantee they're not winning this game?
I'm not going to make any guarantees, but no.
Because I lost some money last week because I definitely thought San Francisco was going to cover that spread last week. I cannot believe they won the game.
Yeah, like it wasn't even close either.
You're playing Burrow. You're playing Mixon, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. How you feel about T. Higgins, my man?
I think you play all these players, bro. All of them. Higgins is a beast. He gets peppered with targets. I think he's gonna have a great game.
All right, he had a donut week 5, and then he had 10 full PPR fantasy points last week against New Orleans.
Yeah.
They may not get as much opportunities this week just because of the other side. Yeah, I mean, you're always playing T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd's been getting some work too. It looks like they've been trying to get him involved. He actually had the last 2 weeks have had better games than T. Higgins.
Well, obviously,
is Tyler Boyd somebody that's startable now?
He's a. I don't know if I say he's startable. He's someone that you can fill in a flex spot, you know. But not someone I'm gonna start him this week because I want to. I'm starting him if I have to.
Tyler Boyd or Rashad Bateman
this week. Boyd.
Boyd or Dobbs.
Probably Dobbs.
Okay. And then Hayden Hurst, low end tight end one. I mean, take your pick of any tight end you want to try to start this week.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna give no tight end advice.
You shave those 2 off the top, and then the rest, man, it's a toss up.
Yeah, it's a toss up. It's like cross your fingers. Hopefully, they get a touchdown. Detroit and Dallas.
I'm excited for that.
Dak is coming back. I'm gonna be with my boys. We're gonna watch the game. We're gonna drink a couple brewskis, eat some wings. Christian, you'll be there, right?
Man, the way you talking it up, I might be. You might just say fuck it.
Oh wow! Hey, tell him if he could skip school, he could skip the game. Right?
Right?
No, that's a bad message.
Punishment. I'm not gonna show up now. That's not right.
You disappointed me. All right, let's start with the Detroit Lions side though. Jared Goff, who's he's been having a great year so far. He did not go into the bye week particularly well, but this is somebody you're starting this week. Avoid him if you can.
Absolutely.
Jared Goff or Marcus Mariota.
Mariota.
Jared Goff or Ryan Tannehill. I'm just kidding. Nobody's starting Ryan Tannehill. Matt Ryan.
I probably play Matt Ryan.
Jared Goff or how about Daniel Jones? Danny Dimes.
Man, I'm not playing either one of those. What are we doing here?
Oh, people are starting these guys.
Yeah. I would not start Goff at all this week.
You gotta think there's people out there that have 2 or 3 quarterbacks because they don't have a quarterback, and then you got to think of the main quarterbacks that are on a bye.
Yeah.
So these, like, I'm starting Jimmy G this week in the league.
Yeah. I guess I'd start Jones over Goff. Man, our defense is just so that pass rush is so nasty. I don't think that he's gonna have a good game.
So what about DeAndre Swift? Should be his game back. How do you think he's gonna be?
I think DeAndre Swift will be all right.
I think he's gonna have a good game. Not like a fantastic game, but
15 to 20.
I think he's gonna be a good game. Yeah, he's gonna have a good game back where you're gonna feel really good about him coming back. Mostly because if Dallas defense does have a weakness, it's gonna be the run game. They are a little bit more susceptible to a run. They may give up a couple more plays in the pass game. So I think what about Jamal Williams? Is he playable here? He was for the first few weeks. People were saying there's a straight up committee RB controversy.
He's playable for sure. Like you were saying, our run defense is is softer. And if they get in the red zone, that's their red zone guy. That's their goal line back.
It's still not a bad defense. I don't think they're not getting in the red zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown should also be back. You're starting Amon-Ra, obviously. Tempering your expectations, or you think he's gonna have a decent game?
A bit. definitely.
Maybe 12 to 15 fantasy points, just based off of targets.
Maybe, yeah.
What about Josh Reynolds on the opposite side?
I mean, man, if you're being hit by weeks, I mean, yeah. But yeah, definitely tempering my expectations with these guys. I mean, you never know. I mean, they might get one and take it to the house.
How come some of these players have links and most of them don't?
Because that's what I was saying. Y'all guys are more than welcome to help me with this. Like, what is Nambo doing? what is...
He's spending time with his baby that is asleep.
Yeah. And like, I mean, you too, bro. Like, it's a lot of players.
Spending time with my baby. Damn, bro.
I got practices. I got games. I got family. I got 3 of them. Okay.
And he's always home more. He's home more than we are.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Like,
he gets home first for sure.
No, it takes time.
Right.
I can show y'all how to do this right here, and y'all can. The good thing is we only got to do it once. We only got to do it once, and then the rest of it'll be pretty simple.
Yeah. TJ Hawkinson. I'm not a fan of TJ Hawkinson. Player Mayor. You're gonna start him just based on where he was drafted, but I'd rather start Tanyan at this point. Maybe even Auden. I mean, they completely shut down for the most part. What's his name? Dallas Goedert last week. So
yeah, but with the way
tight end,
like you're saying, we ain't giving tight end advice because the way tight ends are going, most likely Tanyan's picked up, and if he's not, he needs to be picked up.
Okay, I'd rather play Cade Auden, Daniel Bellinger, Dolchich. What the fuck's his name?
I think it's Dolchich. I think you got it.
Dolchich. Okay. And I'm gonna rather play Noah Fant.
This
do
week.
With that information, which you will. Yeah, this week, rest of the season, I don't like Hawkins. All right, Dak. You starting Dak. People have been holding on to him. First game back. Just a juicy. You couldn't have asked for a better matchup. Maybe it's the Seahawks, maybe. But this is a fantastic matchup for Dak to come back, right?
Yeah,
you think he's going to come back and unleash? You're starting Dak, right?
Yeah.
No questions asked.
No
type of concern on the grip strength.
I'm concerned with him coming back from injury. When has he came back from injury and just wowed us?
I think he's going to be sloppy.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some throws that are going to sell. I can already imagine Johnny. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you're watching the game man too. It's constant Dak criticism. Throw rush back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know they're going to pan the camera to rush whenever Dak has a bad throw. He's just going to be like with his hands on his hips and shit.
Down. You messed that up last week trying to play hero ball.
He could have. There could have been a controversy if they won the game. But you're playing Dak and hoping for the best. Hopefully he can get in a couple of touchdowns. And I don't know. What are you expecting from Dak?
Points wise?
Yeah.
Man, I'm hoping. I'm hoping for 20 to 25.
What are you expecting? Not hope.
15 to 20. I'll be happy with that this week. I mean, in the past weeks, my quarterback has been. Man, quarterback play has been so bad this year. You know,
it has. Then we. I saw somewhere where nearly. Damn, I sent it to y'all. The touchdowns have been so bad this year.
Under 100 touchdowns or something like that compared to the previous.
All right, back to the Cowboys game though. I like Zeke in this game. I like Zeke a lot. I think this is gonna be Zeke's multi-touchdown game.
Yeah,
and I think he's gonna look good. He has looked good. Tony Pollard on the other side. I think he's gonna have a solid game too. But I think this is gonna be Zeke's great game, and then you fucking trade him.
Absolutely.
And hopefully you get something. I think Zeke's gonna be good rest of the season. Not good. I think Zeke's going to be playable rest of the season. Not as bad as he has been, obviously. But if you can upgrade, if you could trade Zeke for, who's a good? Would you rather have Zeke or David Montgomery?
Ooh, D-Mart. He's getting fed.
Darrell Henderson.
Zeke.
What about like a? What if you could trade Zeke for Alan Lazard.
I would do that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that might be a good one. I got him in the league, and he didn't have a bad game last week, and he capitalizes this week. I think he'd absolutely get that.
Sell mode, baby.
Perfect time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say R.I.P. to Elijah Mitchell and Jeff Wilson.
Yeah. That's one thing I was
Sorry.
wondering. Like, everybody's been having him on the IR all year, waiting for him to come back. Just like,
you know how many Jeff Wilson trades were before this happened, because Elijah Mitchell was coming back? How many people just traded for Jeff Wilson or just got rid of him? Oh man, that sucks. CD Lamb, playing CD Lamb. I think Michael Gallup's coming back. I think he's gonna have an okay game. Dalton Schultz, this is an interesting one. I don't know about season long. Dalton Schultz, he's still been injured. Obviously Dak loves him some Dalton Schultz. He loves the tight end position. How you feel about Dalton Schultz this game and rest of the season?
This game, not so much. I don't feel so great about Michael Gallup either. Not this game, but Dalton Schultz.
Oh, I do.
I think they make another tier. I think it's obviously Kelsey Andrews, and then there's another tier of Higbee and Schultz, and then it's the rest. Season long.
What about Kittle and Waller?
Man, I don't know about Kittle and Waller. So
he's been hurt.
He's just so injured. But if he's healthy, I mean.
So at this point, you rather have Schultz and would you say Higbee over Kittle and Waller?
Yeah. If Waller was right now, yeah, for sure.
So I have Waller. You think I should trade him for Dalton Schultz?
I don't think you. I would, Johnny. Yeah, you might be able to. I would. I think Schultz is gonna be good, bro. He gets cut. He's that safety.
It's because he's also injured. He's also injured. He has a torn PCO.
Yeah.
He has something that's torn, and that could like just go out at any moment. Right, that could just end his season at some point, or him just be out a significant amount of time. That's what concerns me about him.
Yeah,
I hate because I had such high hopes with his injury coupled with Dak's injury. Like it kind of it derailed everything I thought about what he was going to be this year. Which in turn it kind of worked out because I wasn't able to get him anywhere I wanted.
Yeah, and you were right about him too. He's that safety blanket right there. He's Dak's guy. He's the Dak with Witten with the Romo. I mean, he's gonna just get happening.
You're playing Brett Maher for sure. Maher or Mar?
Maher.
Brett
Maher. Yeah.
All right. Giants in Jacksonville. Do the Giants win this game?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Jacksonville wins this game. So
who's favorite?
You playing Saquon?
Do you know?
I don't know. Let me see.
I'll look it up. Go on with you.
Okay. So you're playing Saquon, obviously, and any interest in Wan'Dale Robinson? He caught a touchdown last week.
No.
He's probably going to be the wide receiver one eventually, as long as he can stay healthy, because that's who that coaching staff chose, and Kadarius Toney and
he had 4 targets?
are off the map. Yeah, but he didn't play a lot.
The Jags are favored by 3 points.
Yeah, I'd take that. I'd take that. I'll take the Jags with the points. Trevor Lawrence. Playing Trevor Lawrence?
I mean, you have to. I don't like it, but yeah.
You don't like it, huh?
I don't like it.
Let me see. Just want to get it. Trevor Lawrence or Jimmy G? Jimmy G's playing Kansas City.
Jimmy.
I don't know. You're definitely playing Trevor Lawrence. If you have Trevor Lawrence, you're playing him because you got Lamar, Pat Mahomes. You're playing all these guys.
That's what yeah.
Derek, because coupled with the with the people on bye weeks, like Derek Carr or Trevor Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Okay. And then Mariota, just the last one.
I'm gonna play Lawrence.
What about Matt Ryan, who threw almost 60 times last week? Do you expect that to happen this week?
No.
That's our
No.
next game. All right. James Robinson has been unplayable the last few weeks. Depending how you see this game going, do you feel like it might be a grinded out game? It might be a James Robinson game. I don't see the Giants just breaking out into a lead and playing catch up.
Yeah.
How do you feel about James Robinson this week?
How can you play him after the last couple of weeks? No.
Yeah. About Travis Etienne.
I would play Etienne just because he's been trending up. And like I said, targets are gold. He's been targeted, right?
All right. About Christian Kirk, he's been
also
subpar.
Like looking like, damn, why didn't I not sell you?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm playing Christian Kirk still, just because.
Regardless.
Yeah, just because he does get peppered with targets. He hasn't the last couple of games, or at least last game. But
this is good.
Yeah, he's starting.
Bellinger and Ingram both bye week, throw in, tight end, cross your fingers, guys.
Yep.
Next game, we got Indy versus Tennessee. Like I said, Ryan fucking almost threw 60 times last week. Jonathan Taylor and Naheem Hines are back this week. How you feel about Ryan against that Tennessee defense? They run a lot, slow down the clock, not a high-paced team.
Yeah. No, I don't want to start Matt Ryan.
Did you answer Matt Ryan or Trevor Lawrence?
If I had to choose between them, watch, I'm gonna say a different thing than I said a second ago. I would start Matt Ryan over Trevor Lawrence.
I think you did say Lawrence. I'm leaving that in.
Man, this is on the spot. That's right.
Matt Ryan or Russell Wilson?
Russ. Just cause
Matt Ryan or Tua?
Tua.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, so you're playing Jonathan Taylor. You're hoping for a good game. You're playing Michael Pittman and Alec Pierce, right? Alec Pierce is becoming an every week start, like a low end flex at minimum, right? Like he's making your lineup if you have him on your team at this point, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay. You're playing Derrick Henry. Any interest in those wide receivers? Robert Woods, sit in them if you can.
Bro, how has Robert Woods been doing this season?
He started off pretty good. As far as like, I think I got a steal here.
He did not start off pretty good.
Yes, he did.
Game 1, he had 1 catch for 13 yards. Game 2, 4 catches for 39. Now, game 3 and 4.
It's 9 points.
9 points through 2 games.
Yeah.
Weeks 3 and 4, he did all right. Yeah, he put up. It's a half-point PPR, but put up 10.5 and 11, which that would have been 13 and 12.5. So he started off all right. Or no, in those 2 games he was all right. He started off slow as hell. You probably didn't play him week 3 when he had that.
He had 2 good games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, you're not playing him.
I'm not playing any of those guys.
Because when he had like a 19-point game or something. Would you rather have AJ Brown or Devontae Adams the rest of the season?
Ooh. Man, that kind of depends on my lineup too. I think Devontae Adams is going to be way more consistent.
How does that depend on your item? They play the exact same.
No. Well, okay. So like,
who's gonna be better?
If I have someone like Jamar Chase, some old boom and bust. If I got boom and bust players throughout my lineup, if I'm looking for consistency, I'm winning Devontae Adams. I think Devontae Adams has a higher floor but a lower ceiling. I think that
Jamar.
I want AJ Brown.
I hate to cut you off.
Go ahead.
So you want AJ Brown?
Yeah, I'd rather have AJ Brown. I think that ceiling's higher.
Okay. So.
What? Oh wait. Wait.
Nothing. I'm just talking about the trade earlier. If you think AJ Brown's better than Devontae, so how was it not a fair trade? That's it.
Because you gave up Kareem Hunt and DJ Moore. That's why. For those guys, Devontae and AJ Brown are very, very similar. They're right there. I feel like they're right there together. AJ Brown has a higher ceiling. Devontae Adams is going to be more consistent. I think that it's a toss up. I'd rather have the higher ceiling. DJ Moore and Kareem Hunt, I feel like, are like toss-in pieces. I feel like you helped your lineup out by getting rid of those guys because now you don't have to be like, damn, like, is this the week that they're going to score? You don't have to worry about playing them. They're gone.
Travis Etienne has not been great.
Hey, he's been pretty good the last couple of weeks. And
Kareem Hunt's been better than Travis Etienne so far in the season.
Who's looking better right now?
I don't know. They haven't played yet. So we have Houston and Las Vegas playing Dameon Pierce, RB1 rest of the season. I think this is going to be a great game for Brandon Cooks as well. And maybe even get some Nico Collins involved, who's been trending in the right direction as well, who's actually been taking some looks away from Brandon Cooks. But I think they're both going to be good this week. Let me rephrase that. I think Nico Collins is going to be playable. I think it's somebody you can put in at the low end flex, last spot flex. I think you could do worse. I'm rephrasing the shit out of that. I think if you flip a coin, it lands on
from like
Nico
he's been
Collins.
pretty damn good. Like you should be in your lineup. So like, man, I mean, if you got to play him, I guess.
If you close your eyes, you could do worse.
Shit through his teeth now. Like.
I think Brandon Cooks is gonna be. This is gonna be a good game for Brandon Cooks. But you're playing Cooks, you're playing Pierce, Nico Collins. It just depends what your bench looks like. On the other you're not playing Mills. On the other side, Derek Carr, he's probably going to be startable this week just because of the bye weeks and the matchup. So he's probably going to be started in a lot of leagues. Josh Jacobs, at this point, you're playing him every freaking week. He's must start RB1 at this point. Devontae Adams, I guess. I'd rather play Nico Collins, but he already got snagged up. So I guess I'm going to play Devontae this week. Hunter Renfrow.
That one's interesting.
Is he playing this week?
He is playing this week. He played last week.
I thought I saw something where he was questionable. Like came in.
No, you're right. He's questionable. No, he had a full practice on Wednesday. He had a full practice on Wednesday and some injury report at the end of the week. I think he plays this week.
Waller's out. How you feel about Hunter Renfrow this week?
About how I feel about Nico Collins. Take a shot at him. If that's what your team looks like this week, you got some people on the bye week. Fill out that last flex.
Hunter Renfrow has only played 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
In that Arizona game, he had that costly fumble.
Yeah.
I'm not starting Hunter Renfrow. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. He's as a low end flex with Waller out, he could get those targets.
That's what I'm thinking about.
What about Foster Moreau to fill in for Waller? He's been pretty solid when Waller's out.
I mean, like you said, with
another dart throw.
Ends, yeah.
Okay, Jets in Denver. You're starting Breece Hall, benching all the receivers,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Breece Hall,
And that's it. You're playing Hall. Are you starting Russell Wilson?
If you got Russ, you have to. Yeah.
That's not true. No. Sit Russell Wilson. Do not play Russell
Man,
Wilson.
you said like he came out first half last week looking great. I mean,
yeah, but then he hurt his hamstring, and this Jets defense is low key good.
Yeah.
I think I'm not comfortable starting any of those running backs.
I feel like you had the struggle that I've had with quarterbacks this year. Going between all these trash quarterbacks. Carson Wentz, Geno. I pick up Geno on the week that he does bad. Jared Goff the week that he does bad. Matthew Stafford, like at some point.
And I'm starting Geno over him.
I would start Geno over Wilson.
I'd start Jimmy G over him. Trevor Lawrence, Derek Carr, Tua.
How many you at?
That's 4.
Okay, I guess you're
I'd probably start Matt Ryan over him at this point too.
Mariota.
That's where it gets interesting. But I might lean towards Mariota. They've been playing good. They run a lot.
Been so trash.
He's been bad, and I think this Jets defense is. You saw what they did to the Packers last week. Like,
yeah, it was surprising.
They don't have that. That coaching staff has no idea what they're doing. Like, it's pretty apparent that they're just completely lost.
They just waited. Like, when are y'all gonna fire me? Like, I'm embarrassing myself out here.
They had Melvin Gordon, who was taking touches away from Javonte Williams, right?
Yeah.
He finally gets to start all by himself. And they give all the touches to Latavius Murray in the second half, who they just picked up off the streets. Like, what are y'all fucking doing here? Like, I mean, it worked out for me because I was playing against Gordon against Monday night last week, so I was thankful. But I don't know, man. That Jets defense, it's better than people think. Like, they're 4-2.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if people realize that. I think Cortland Sutton's gonna he's one of my sits of the week. He's gonna get shut down because that Sauce Gardner is no joke. That dude he's sticky, man.
He almost had that damn pick last week, like first play of the game, wasn't it?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, nah.
I've seen him. I've just seen him in coverage, and this dude is just sticky. I'm talking about, like, you can't leave anywhere without him. It's incredible. He's really good. He is that guy. He's probably gonna put. Defensive rookie because they have both rookies of the years, Brees Hall and Sauce Gardner.
Man, it's possible. I wonder if that's ever happened.
Maybe I was gonna say Zeke and Dak, but they're both offense.
No, you're right. He's really good.
Yeah, no, he's good. I think he has I think I saw somewhere where there's a quarterback rating of 19. Whenever anybody throws to him, that's the QBR when people throw to him is a 19 QBR.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. I mean, you're playing Sutton because it is Cortland Sutton. I don't think he's gonna have a good week though. And Jerry Jeudy has been so bad. And,
I just got
I saw
Jeudy for Evan Ingram.
That's how bad he's been. Yeah, like, get this guy off my team.
Yeah.
I mean, those were. I remember last year your brother did say that the Jerry Jeudy was not that guy. I mean, this year I feel like he switched.
Did he say that?
The table.
I don't
Yeah.
think he ever said that because he's been. Bro, I talk to him all the time. He's so high on Jerry Jeudy. He loves Jerry Jeudy.
I remember at the draft he didn't draft Jerry Jeudy because he said he wasn't good.
That's crazy. I don't remember.
2 years ago.
Don't remember that.
When the draft was here.
He was telling me he's better than
I remember
CD
Miles drafted him. Oh, then he's just full of crap. Because I remember Miles drafted him and he was like, "Oh, I don't like Jerry Jeudy."
That sounds
I
familiar.
distinctly remember that. I distinctly remember that at the draft. Yeah, I mean, you're just the tight ends, Dolchich. So I mean, let's just recap this game. You're playing Hall, and who else are you comfortable playing? Sutton.
Man, Sutton, just because, like, I mean, he'll probably get double digits, but I mean, you're not even happy about playing him. You're playing him because, like, you feel like you have to.
What about any of the Broncos running backs?
No, man, because that.
If you had to choose one,
man, Gordon, like, you would think that he would be able to get back there again, but
they already said he's starting this game. The coaching staff immediately said that after the last game. Like, he is our starter. He just won't finish the game.
That is it, bro.
And even Brees Hall, man, like, I don't know if Denver's defense is legit.
Yeah. But you have to start.
If they're not, you have to start. But if you're worried if you're not worried about the pass game, I'd probably focus on Hall and
The Jets defense. You start the Jets defense. You
yeah,
start both the defenses.
yeah, you really can. Kansas City and San Francisco. How you feel about CEH
Like
against?
should have sold him.
You know what? Before we even start this game, how is this game gonna go? You got high-powered offense versus a high-powered defense. Rematch of a Super Bowl a couple years ago. It's possible Super Bowl rematch this year now, right? I wouldn't be surprised. That defense is still good. That offense definitely got a major upgrade as far as San Francisco goes.
See, it's wide open. Yeah, it's a possibility for sure.
How you feel about this game? Just before we get into the players,
I think there's gonna be a lot of fantasy points put up. Yeah.
Who wins?
Kansas City. I don't think CMC is gonna play too much.
No, they're not. He's not. I mean, but I think it's gonna be a lower scoring game.
I think now. You know what? How is the San Fran's defense? I mean, I know they were talking about last week. They had like 8 of their starters out on defense. And
that's true.
That's why Atlanta. That's why Atlanta went hard. If they're still that down, Kansas City's gonna run away with this game.
That's a good point. All right, Are you starting CEH?
Not happy about it, but yeah.
CEH or Melvin Gordon?
CEH.
CEH or Najee?
Najee. I think
CEH or David Montgomery against New England?
Ooh, probably still Montgomery because he should get a lot of touches.
CEH or Kenyon Drake?
Drake.
Okay. Juju, interested? He had a breakout game last week.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, I'm playing Juju. Steering clear from the other guys unless you're in the desperate dart throw with Sky, MVS, and Hardman. Kelsey, he's kind of on that Andrews, wavelength where you're just like, I guess I got to start him. He's a tight end, whatever.
Unfortunately.
On the other side, this Jeff Wilson's farewell game. What if Jeff Wilson has a fantastic game? Does he win this job?
No.
What if this dude rushes? What if he has 170 total yards and 3 touchdowns?
No, bro. He's not. He'll go in when CMC is like, man, hold on, I need a breather.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna say start Jeff Wilson. He's gonna go out on a high note. He's highly motivated. Kansas City. That's their week. You saw Devin Singletary last week. He had a lot of rushing yards. This team is built to rush. Start Jeff Wilson. He's you know what? Start of the week, Jeff Wilson. I'm calling it right now. Jimmy G. I'm also interested in playing him. Debo, you're playing Debo every week regardless. What about Brandon Ayuk? He had a multi-touchdown game last week. He had a great game last week.
Yeah.
Playing catch-up most likely, especially if all their starters are out.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think you play all 3 of those guys. Debo, Ayuk, Kittle.
Yeah, you're playing Kittle for sure.
Yeah.
Is Kittle back?
Sure.
Let's go back. You rather have Kittle or Higbee rest of the season?
I think I'd rather have Higbee.
I'd rather have Kittle.
Man, I want
to say you like upside.
Well, I do like.
I'm so confused. A few minutes ago, cut this part out, and then I'm gonna cut this out and go back to I'd rather have the upside guys.
Hold on, I would rather have the upside guys, but bro, Kittle has the
at tight end. You rather have stability.
Kittle, see, AJ Brown and Devontae Adams are pretty damn close at what they're at. Kittle's floor is pretty low. And besides last week, which I don't know what happened, it so happened I need 2 more points. That's what happened. Higbee ended up with like 2 targets, but every game before that, he's getting a lot of targets. He's been solid and consistent.
I mean, if you hadn't gotten Deion Johnson before that 12 o'clock, it would have been close. So you can't play that game.
Okay.
You can't play that card.
Bro, he's had 11, 9, he had 4 and 2 in a couple of games, but he's had 14 and 10 targets. Like he's been getting peppered with targets. Yes, I would rather have Higbee than Kittle rest of the year for sure.
I'd rather have Kittle. Seattle, and would you rather have Higbee or Dalton Schultz rest of the year?
Higbee, just because the knee does scare me a little bit.
Racist.
What?
All right.
What?
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Seattle and Chargers. The Lax. Very comfortable starting Geno Smith. How about you?
Yeah, I'm starting him. I'm really happy about it.
Ken Walker. I think he's going to have a great game.
Mm-hmm.
DK and Lockett. How you feel about those two
Like
guys?
you start both of them. You start both of them. One of them have a great game, and one of them have an okay game. Most likely.
Who would you rather have, Lockett or Metcalf?
It's complete toss up. Oh man. Probably Lockett. Lockett catches those damn bombs. He almost caught another one. He almost catch another one last week. He dropped it in the end zone.
So would you have DK Metcalf? Would you trade DK Metcalf for Tyler Lockett?
Probably. Maybe not. I don't know. Those guys are so close. I know I just said I'd rather have Lockett than Metcalf. But it goes back to what was it? Saquon or Nick Chubb. I think last week. Would I trade Saquon for Nick Chubb or maybe with CMC? It was something like that. And no, it's like I'm gonna keep Metcalf because I got him. Those guys are so close. I think, they're just real close. And Lockett, I said Lockett because he catches those bombs. Bombs.
I wonder if I could create a package with Mike Evans for Lockett and somebody. Yeah, sure. You're starting them, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're starting Noah Fant. I'm just kidding. Dart throw. Justin Herbert is not looked so very good this year.
Mm-mm.
Are you worried about Justin Herbert? And if not, at what point do you become worried? If he has a bad game here, let's say not bad. Let's say 4-point passing league, he has 19 points.
Yeah. No, I'm not too worried about him right now. Now, if he has a bad game here,
would you rather have Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow rest of the season?
Herbert.
They're
about to get Keenan Allen back too, bro. Like, I mean,
has that been hurting him?
I think so a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think no. I agree. No, I think he has.
Yeah.
I think he needs Keenan Allen. You're starting Eckler, obviously. Mike Williams. You're starting Keenan. What about Gerald Everett? If Keenan Allen plays, are you interested in Gerald Everett?
This week, yeah. I mean, it's Allen's first game back. I don't see him playing, 90.
This is a shootout?
You would think so. Like we thought last week, with Seattle and Arizona. It should be.
Total points this game or Houston, Las Vegas? Which one scores more points? Which one's a higher scoring game?
Yeah, no, I got it. This one. Seattle, Chargers.
This one? Okay. Dustin Hopkins, fucking hero last week. R.I.P. He's not going to play this week. But you my dog. You my boy, Blue. You my boy.
Did you say he got hurt in that game? I remember we were on that.
Yes, he got hurt on the first extra point. Pulled his hammy. the rest of his kicks, which he scored all the points for. Wait, they didn't score a touchdown. No, Herbert didn't throw a touchdown. Did Eckler score a touchdown? Or was it the first field goal? Fuck, I don't remember. Anyways, he got hurt. And after that, he fell down after every kick, which he made all of them. He made all his field goals, won the game in overtime for him. But yeah, he was a heroic effort by my man.
Like he did it for you. How many points did he put up?
He put up over 15.
Yeah.
Although I didn't need it. Honestly, I would have won without him. Like if he had scored no points, I still would have won that week. Because Justin Herbert and Melvin Gordon had terrible weeks. They combined for like a total of like 10 points or some shit. But my hero, Dustin Hopkins, I appreciate you, bruh. Get well soon. We're gonna need you. Everybody was making fun of him because he kept falling after his kicks. Like everybody was like, "Do y'all think he was really hurt, or was he doing it for the theatrics?"
Like, he was definitely hurt, bro.
Was this like his time for his? Just like he would kick and then he'd like, like if he just got shot right after he kicked. All right, next game: Pittsburgh and Miami. Go ahead, take over this one, man.
What? No, man, you're doing so good at it.
Who are you starting in this game? You're not starting Tyreek.
Starting Tua. What? What?
I'm kidding. Start Tua, Tyreek. Najee. You're starting Najee.
I'm starting Pickett.
Mostert. You're starting Pickens. Pickett? Kenny Pickett?
Oh yeah, I got that written down here. That was I did this spreadsheet before the games last week.
I don't think Pickett's gonna play. There's no way he got cleared from concussion, but I don't think he's gonna play.
Trubisky is. That's what I'm saying. I put this spreadsheet together before the games last week.
Yeah. So you're playing Trubisky?
No, I'm not. I got carried away.
You playing Deontay?
I am playing Deontay.
Would you play Deontay over, I don't know, Rondale Moore?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they both played on Sunday, yeah, I would.
What about George Pickens?
No.
You can't start George Pickens, right? I almost sent a trade. I almost sent Nabo Benjamin for George Pickens.
Whew.
And I think he would have took it.
Probably.
But I don't know if I want to make that trade anymore. Not after Thursday night. I think I'm just going to hold on to him and see how it plays out.
Yeah.
But I definitely thought about it. I would have been fucked because he would have had Olave and Benjamin. I would have been like, oh fuck, I'm gonna lose.
Hold on, one second. This earpiece just fucking died. All right, just go ahead. We're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done. Raheem Mostert, is he a must start?
Most start is not a must start. Was it? No.
But the tight ends, Gesicki had a great game. Freiermuth. Would you rather play Gesicki or Freiermuth?
Freiermuth.
Claypool or Trent Sherfield?
Claypool.
All right, just a rundown. Who are you playing in this game? Who are you starting and who are you sitting? And who's on the fringe?
I'm sitting Pickens, sitting Claypool, Sherfield.
Just tell me who you're starting.
I'm starting Tua, starting Hill, Waddle, Deontay, Najee.
That's it.
If I was hurting at tight end, like a lot of people are, I would maybe start Pat. It's like friend, but I'm not starting the second.
Oh, yeah, bro. They need to do something about that running back situation.
Yeah. Bro,
Cam Akers.
Coming into it was like Edmonds got the money. Edmonds gonna be the guy. I got him in the league, and I was like, hell yeah, I was happy about it. They was like, nah, we're good with Mostert.
I was gonna say, who's like Kareem Hunt?
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Damian Harris. I'm thinking of just people that are like on their contract year, probably not getting David Montgomery.
Well, all of these guys could end up. Any of these guys can end up here next year.
Oh, Kareem Hunt. I don't have him no more. Fuck Kareem Hunt. I don't care about you. All right, Chicago and New England. Although I will trade for Kareem Hunt if possible. Chicago and New England. Monday Night Football. Who's winning this game?
New England.
Mac Jones supposed to be back. Although Bailey Zappi played pretty fucking well. I heard there was a lot of people would rather have Zappi. But Jones is supposed to be starting this week. They said there is no quarterback controversy, so quit playing. Starting Justin Fields, right? What about Superflex?
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, you're starting.
You started him Superflex? 100%?
Yeah, especially in the Superflex league that we're in.
Well, that's 24 quarterbacks, so there's going to be 6 that are unstartable, right? Or that don't need to be started. He's definitely in those bottom 6. Or bottom 8, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you got to think, how many people have 3 quarterbacks in their league? So, yeah.
I got 4.
4, yeah.
And I don't like any of them. Here you go. I mean, I'm playing Brady, but I got Tua. I had Tua and Bridgewater, but I got Tua. I got Zach Wilson. Oh, I got 5.
Tua should be all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Tua, obviously, but he's fucked me. He fucked me because he. I mean, I'm glad he's okay. Whatever. He fucked me, and then I put in a waiver, wasted my waiver position, and picked up Teddy B. Who scored? Yes, I got fucked.
I'm telling you, bro, you're bad for those quarterbacks. Hell, you need to.
So last week I was like, I ain't picking up Skylar Thompson. Fuck that. I'm picking up Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was garbage last week, man. And he had an okay game the week prior. Long story short, I put in a waiver for Justin Fields because he was on the wire. So I picked him up too. So I got Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, and then I have Deshaun Watson, whose value is about to go up here in the next couple of weeks, especially in Superflex and Dynasty. But
yeah, I'm starting him in Superflex
over Zach Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Oh. The rest of this video, the audio quality.
That's okay. We're good. What about Darnell Mooney? He's trending in the right direction.
This will be a bad game to start him. That New England defense is solid.
They've been playing good. They've been coming together.
So no, I'm sitting him this week, but I'm still wanting to see those targets.
Yeah. Try to get him the ball. So Damian Harris plays. He's had 2 full practices. It's looking that way, but if he plays, how you feel about Ramondre and Harris, that situation?
I think Ramondre is still gonna take the lead this week, and then next week it'll go back to some familiarity. That's the word. Go back to what it was before.
Familiarity. Jacoby Myers. Are you playing Damian Harris if he plays?
Nah, I'm probably not gonna play him this week.
But you're playing Ramondre?
Yes.
I disagree. I'll play Damian. Jacoby Myers. I mean, I'll play them both. Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
Sure. Jacoby Myers or Darnell Mooney?
Myers. Oh, Mooney's gonna have a better game than Myers.
I didn't say that. On related news, Kendrick Bourne was he's also in trade rumors, so to whoever that may concern. Hunter Henry, he had a good game last week. Another dart throw. Just go to the wire, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and just hope it's your guy. So for Mike, anything else you want to add before we close this out?
Nope. That's it. Real
Okay. All right. Who's your starts of the week?
My starts of the week. I got Geno Smith, Ramondre Stevenson, Zeke, Alec Pierce, MVS, and Robert Tonyan.
Repeat that one more time for me.
Geno Smith, Ramondre Stevenson, Ezekiel Elliott, Alec Pierce, MVS, and Robert Tonyan.
MVS.
Yeah, throw it out.
Man, you could pick some regular names, bro. I'm not
trying to like I was looking through here like that's obvious.
I know that, but like if you think somebody's really gonna have a smash week, like yeah, pick them.
I mean, I was throwing some darts out there.
No, you already did it. Okay, mine's is Lamar. I think he's gonna have a great week. Lamar Jackson, that is.
Okay, yeah.
I picked Zeke as well. And you know what? I have multiple starts. I was gonna put Kenny and Drake, but I'm gonna stick by my word. I said Jeff Wilson, Zeke, and Jeff Wilson. And then I think Brandon Cooks is gonna have a great game. And I think Michael Gallup's getting into the end zone this week.
Okay.
And then Robert Tonyan. I'm running it back, baby.
I already picked
chasing them points. No, I don't. You want to pick a different tight end? Noah Fant.
There you go.
I'm picking Noah Fant. Who are you not playing this week so I can write down and put them in my DFS
bro,
lineup?
yeah, if anybody's watching this and y'all check last week, my sits outscored my starts. Like they were. it was
I'm not including that. Basically saying, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Bro, I mean, Trevor Lawrence came back. I'm thinking, New England's defense is good, and they usually pretty.
Right.
I'm not going through all that. Like I had reasons, and they were all bad. And this might be another one of those. But I got Jared Goff. I'm sitting him. Dante Foreman, Tuba Hubbard. Those both are just in the bracket. Sit.
Are we combining those points, or are you picking one? Can we combine them?
Man, no, because I want to win this. So I got to pick 3 running backs.
Okay, but it's got to be Foreman, right? Because you said you picked.
No, I'll pick Foreman. I'm not gonna.
You think Foreman's going to be the lead back?
Go for Jonathan Taylor. Which I hate, but I feel like this is like the worst like matchup for him to come back to. Divisional game. Tennessee is.
They always play hard.
They got a good run defense. So yeah, no, I am thinking this is not gonna be a great game for him. Scary Terry.
Oh, I disagree.
I think Scary Terry's gonna have a good game, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, no, I know. But I'm sticking with it. George Pickens and Mike Gesicki.
There's your cop out right there.
Wow.
Both of those are cop outs.
All these tight ends. Well, I mean, all
right, you want to hear my sits?
Let's hear your sits.
Cop outs. I'm sitting Foreman. I'm sitting Pickens. I'm sitting Gesicki.
Hold up.
All right. Here go my sits.
Foreman because I feel like he's such a hot pickup this week. What the hell is that? Hello?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Mine is like kind of fuzzy over here.
I'm kidding.
But no, I picked Foreman because like he's gonna be such a hot pickup this week. Don't play Foreman this week.
No, not that time. Okay. I'm sitting Jared Goff, of course.
Okay.
Can I pick Goff? I'm reading.
You can pick Tonyan too, bro. We did that last week.
Oh my god. No.
He's just over there with his pen and pad. Y'all seen him copying down my sits.
Who do I think?
No, go with Goff, bro.
Okay. I'll pick Russell Wilson.
Oh, there you go. Also...
All right. I'll pick Russell Wilson. Breece Hall. All right. I'll match your Jonathan Taylor. David Montgomery, Cortland Sutton to go along with Wilson. Curtis Samuel, and
Wait, they Austin Hooper.
Travis Kelce.
No way. No.
Travis Kelce. I'm not saying sit him, obviously. I'm saying he's not going to have a good game.
Same. Obviously, you don't sit Jonathan Taylor.
As in 10 points or under.
Damn. That's a big one right there. I'm winning this week.
Like your players, I mean, you went on. I don't know. Gesicki could have scored another couple. Is Jalen Waddle fully healthy?
The news guy. Isn't he gonna play?
That's not part of the news. Though. I don't like the questionables and May starts
and that's the worst
sits in the news.
Sunday night game.
That's not it. Waiting all day for Sunday night. I
love that shit. That shit does get me fired.
And then they cut into people doing stuff.
Yeah, but now that's a big one, man. Maybe I did cop out a little bit. You gonna make me pick some.
Oh, I thought you were looking up Jalen Waddle.
Oh, I did. No, it's questionable. That's.
If Jalen Waddle sits, Gesicki's gonna have a good game. Oh, righty then. Anything else, Christian, before we leave this long ass fucking podcast? We spent way too much time on the news and CMC.
Yeah, no, we had a lot of sidebars on this.
Yeah, we did. You want to cut out a game? I'll cut out a game.
Huh?
I'll cut out a game.
Yeah.
Nobody would notice. Anything else?
No, man. I'm gonna have to start writing stuff down for when you ask that, because I don't have anything. I have nothing to say. Good luck. I mean, I really actually hope you lose.
All right, from me and Christian. Good luck this week. We'll holla at you next week.
DFDUBB Scrubs coming up. DFDUBB Scrubs get the dubs. DFDUBB Scrubs is the plug. DFDUBB Scrubs showing love.